This segment is sponsored by New Perspective Financial Solutions. Annuities. The word tends to evoke mixed emotions and preconceived notions, but these products have evolved over the years, and today some of them may look a little different than you may realize. So here to help bring us up to speed is Tavon Jackson. Tavon is the founder of New Perspective Financial Solutions, a DC-based firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. And also joining us is Vanessa Patterson, part of the New Perspective Financial Solutions team. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Good team as always.
Yes.
Here. Tavon, let's start with the basics.
Sure.
What is a fixed indexed annuity?
Okay, so there's different types of annuities. There's fixed annuities, there's variable annuities, and then there's fixed indexed annuities. So when people hear the word annuities, they're like, well, I heard these weren't the best thing to have. The fixed index annuities are pretty good because, one, they're principal protected. So think of it like the stock market. The stock market goes up and down. But if you're in an indexed annuity, if the stock market crashes, your principal remains exactly where it is. But if the stock market goes up, you don't get all the upside, but you get most of it up to what's called a ceiling. So, for example, if the market went up 15% and it had a ceiling of 10, you would get 10. But if it goes down 15%, you're protected. So what we're doing for our clients now is that we're positioning them so that if they have any bonds in their portfolio, we recommend them putting it into the fixed index annuity because there's no fees and their money is safe.
Okay, money's safe. It's a win, basically, right? You're not losing money.
Can't lose anything.
So, Vanessa, why don't more people have fixed index annuities? It seems like a no-brainer.
Definitely. I feel that one of the reasons why people don't have fixed index annuities is just due to the lack of knowledge and understanding. Annuities can be extremely complex, and typically when you have a portfolio, it's made up of stocks, bonds, mutual funds, sometimes ETFs, so people tend to stick with what they know. But like Tavon mentioned, there's investment vehicles out there that can help reduce your risk profile. Also, annuities have a bad reputation, but you shouldn't really make blanket statements like, oh, I don't like annuities. That's like saying you don't like restaurants. There's so many different types. There's good ones, there's bad ones, there's some that overcharge. And that's why it's really important to work with a financial professional that can explain the ins and outs so you're making informed decisions.
That's why you guys are here. We're learning about this now. Okay, when it comes to our 401k, is there a way to turn that into a guaranteed income stream?
Yeah, you absolutely can, and we recommend that. Similar to how the lottery works, you can either get a lump sum or a check for the rest of your life. And when you're retired, you're no longer receiving those paychecks. So you may want to consider turning your retirement accounts into a check that you can get for life.
Yeah, I agree with that. So a couple of years ago, they had the government shutdown, and I think we covered that, but it was like World War III because people were without a paycheck for 1 week and everybody was panicking. But just imagine if you were to retire and you don't have a paycheck for the next 30 years, what are you going to do? So with Social Security potentially running out, with all the volatility of the market, we're not telling you to do an annuity just because. Like, we need to create a guaranteed check forever because they don't have the big pensions anymore. We don't have the old government system where we just have to show up to work and then get a check. You got to create that check on your own. And one common myth is that once I get that check and I pass away, they keep my money. That's not true. It actually can continue for your spouse, and if something happens to you and your spouse, the remaining amount of money could just go to your beneficiaries. So there's a lot of things about annuities that people are
there's a lot of positive upsides that you all have been sharing with us this morning. When it comes to our retirement account, Tavon, we can insure it, right? Why is that important?
Yeah, so if you have any IRA, or if you're working at your job and let's say you're at the age of 59 and a half, that's a key number. 59 and a half is the age that you can take your 401k, put it into a fixed index annuity and protect the money while you're still working. So the reason we do that at 59 and a half is if you're 30 and 40, the annuity may not be the best thing for you. You're probably better off being in stocks because you can handle that risk. But once you get to that number, let's say it's $1 million, you've already won the game of retirement. You just can't afford to lose. So if you can grow it, protect it, and then live off of it in a tax efficient way, you should have a really good retirement.
All right, we learned a lot here from the both of you. See, power duo right here. And for you at home, if you'd like to learn more about preparing for your retirement, New Perspective Financial Solutions has a great offer for you. Tavon and Vanessa want to help protect and continue to grow your money while also helping you create a reliable income stream. So right now, for the first 5 callers with a portfolio of $100,000 or greater, they're offering a complimentary retirement income plan just for you. This will allow the team at New Perspective Financial Solutions to sit down with you you personally or schedule a call to make sure you're on the right track for a successful retirement. The number to dial is 240-335-8366. Again, that's 240-335-8366.